Okay, so I think that it's time to continue the WORMWALKS, but right before, as I did yesterday, I have that ferocious beast to do, so let's do that. Let's see if I have some luck today. Just opening the chat so when people come I can see the messages. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, and by the way, yesterday I worked a lot on the Kraken with my main team. And Original, the strongest player of the game, the biggest spender that came back as well, and we reached a crazy time. We did that a couple times. If I show you the rankings, I prepared a video. I'm gonna show you the detail of the runs. That was absolutely crazy. We basically coordinate our skills and twin axes and stuff like that, and we reached a crazy time on the Kraken. Look at that, 2 minutes. 55 seconds on the Kraken, so that was the team. Hadzi and Dagon, I'm generally running the Altar of Memories with them every week. And Original, this is a crazy player, like, look at the difference. 246k momentum, this is absolutely insane. He has a plus 30 G wills, and yeah, that is an amazing player. Like, during the run, we are pretty optimized, but we had like 18% of the damage, something like that, and Original had like 50 to 60%. That was absolutely crazy. I'm gonna show you the runs. By the way, I suppose that I need to increase the sound of the game. Let me check that. Audio. Suppose that 40% should be alright. 30%. Alright, poison. Amazing damage. Let's go, let's take that. Oh, and I finally have my first amulet, by the way. So this is very cool. Oh! That is nice. The stream is starting very well. Cool. Alright, so let's do that with the other characters as well, very fast, and then I will start again the WORMWALKS. Okay, so where is that beast? Over here. By the way, I need to complete the main story. I still haven't done it. I will do that a bit later. I want to push the new content because that's very hard. I want to reach the unlimited stages in the WORMWALKS and try to see how many points I can have. I've seen a bit of gameplay from Original and Dagon, my main team. And it seems to be very, very hard. Like, you need to survive and kill enemies fast in the WORMWALKS to get some more time. And get points as well. And you have a lot of elite soldiers and stuff like that. And a lot of effects on the ground. Super hard content, it seems like. Ouch. Yeah, better damage here when you can crit. Alright. Let's check what I'm having. Yeah, nothing with that character. Let's do that with a sellsword quick. And then the WORMWALKS. By the way, I did some more expedition yesterday, and I was able to get one more time the new artifact, the broken sword. So I could complete the quest and get the extra copy of it. So now it's refined twice, and it's at 76% at the moment. I think that I can enhance it a bit more by doing the ferocious beast. So hey, what's up, Umut? I've seen some gameplay with the broken sword, the new artifact in the WORMWALKS, and that's absolutely crazy how strong it is to reduce the cooldown on your skills. Basically, Original had like 36 seconds of cooldown on the artifact instead of 2 minutes. And he could spam the other skills as well, so basically get the cooldown of the artifact faster. And that was absolutely wild. Amazing camera, by the way. Alright, he's dead. Let's see if I have some luck on this one. One scrap. Alright, why not? And by the way, I forgot to equip the amulet I have. I have the blue one only, but it's still increasing by 5% my active skill damage, so this is pretty nice. And I have the design to have the purple one, increasing the skill damage, so this is very nice too. By the way, so I just had a thing. I'm just gonna claim that right after. I need to go to the Maester, so I can have another legendary weapon. Let me check. The Maester is here. I'm gonna do that and try to continue crafting some weapons on my stealth sword. I have the main weapon. I need to work on the projectile. And I hope that I will have some luck today on the proc. If I can have a pretty nice roll on the first weapon I craft, that will be nice. Okay, so I can take one time that chest. I had it with my assassin, so I can still have 2 more. And I'm getting close to have another pelt. This is great that we need only 14 to craft 1 pelt. I love that. And I had a lot of these. As you can see here, I can craft 2 epic ones. Can take some copper, by the way. 100,000 is pretty nice. And yeah, I'm gonna craft that. Let's see if I have some luck. Messenger Raven. Craft equipment. I don't know if I have the materials required, by the way. For the stealth sword, I'm going with the brute set, and it seems like I don't have the design, so I need to work on that. Wait, no, I don't care about that, in fact. This is a chest, I can select it directly, so let's do that. Alright, so brute set. Not this one. This one. Alright. Let's pray to have at least 440 on 480. Oh, that is almost the worst proc. Okay, so this one is not gonna be useful at all. Just gonna save that for later to reforge. Super sad. Okay, so let's go back on the assassin. I'm gonna continue pushing the content with it. Hey, good morning, Ace Verdura. Ace Verdura, pretty nice name. No one do Kraken on C server because of the low momentum. Oof. Yeah, I suppose that it's a bit hard when you don't have the players for that content. I suppose that it's a bit hard. You want me to tease you on my fights for the Kraken? You want to see it live? Like, I'm gonna do a video showing that in detail, but if you want to see my run, I recorded it yesterday, so wait a second. Let me just find the best. Yeah, okay, this is the one. Okay, so wait a second, I'm just switching the screen so you can see that. Where is it? Here. Alright, so now you can see it normally. You just won't have the sound, but it should be alright. Alright, so generally we are... Generally here we are skipping all the cutscene because it takes some time in the chrono apparently. So here we are, one is using the twin axis to refill the rage directly, and we are using the same strategy as before for the altar of memories, for the unicorn and stuff like that, but we are 4 with these skills. So basically we are almost one-shotting the tentacles. So one is using the ambush and cutting mutilation on the first one, then here we are using some combos, ambush plus the cutting mutilation, and here this is what I did as well, 1,300,000, and we can just basically cut the tentacles very, very fast. So here, two people used the twin axes, and that time on the third phase, that was my time to use it. So I'm gonna use it right after the tentacles start attacking. So right here normally, yeah, I just used it, so we refilled our rage and lowered the cooldown, and now we are just basically destroying the tentacles, and we can already go on the third phase. This is absolutely wild. So here, for that phase, we had our position. So I was always going in the last one. And we were just waiting for them to take the barrels. Sometimes at the right, sometimes on the left. And basically, before getting hit by that thing, I was getting behind. Not that time. I took twice. So I had a bit of delay for shooting the Kraken here, but it worked. And we are just basically focusing on the barrels. You need to explode the barrels 3 times only, so that phase is the easiest one we have. Just need to be careful about the ink. And then it goes very fast, alright? So here, that was on the right. And the thing is that when you are on the last Scorpion here, you can't see the percentage on the barrel when it is on the right. I hope that they will fix that in the future. Alright, so just one more barrel and then it will explode. Welcome in the family, Yumut. And the fourth phase is already over. So normally the hardest one is the last phase here, the 5th one. But we had a knight in the team, and the knight went on the ballista. And us 3 stayed here waiting for the tentacles, and sometimes you have 2 tentacles hitting at the same place. This is what will happen here. Normally you have 2 tentacles, so basically when you are using the mutilation, you can hit twice the Kraken. So here it was already dead, and the knight just shot at the barrels, and the fight was already over. 2 minutes 56 seconds, so this is the final score. Original, of course, spent a crazy amount in the game, so he's way above us in terms of damage. He has crazy stats, so he can release 60% of the damage, and there, then it was varying between Dagan and me. We had generally almost the same damage. Sometimes he had less, sometimes I had more. It was depending. Because sometimes you crit, sometimes you don't, and so yeah, this is basically the final score, but Original has crazy stuff. If we had another player instead of Original, like a Slater, who is generally doing that with us, we probably would have needed like 4 minutes or something like that, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. But yeah, this is mainly what we did. Less than 3 minutes, this is absolutely wild. Alright, so let's get back in game. Legend of Mushroom content very soon. I'm working on the tournament at the moment. Alright, so let's get back in game. Wanting to continue pushing the content here. Wait, this is not where I wanted to go here. This is the Stormlands, the hideout. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. By the way, there is something very interesting here. Not here, there. If you want to complete the mission we have, the Ironborn, apparently you have some enemies to kill in here. I need to open the quests, the season 1. I don't remember where it is exactly. Need to click on the season pass on the missions. I don't exactly remember where it is, but normally in that zone around here you have the targets you need to kill. I got something that I can show you as well, if you want to see that. I'm gonna share the screen so you can complete that very easy. Here, alright. Wait, can I share? Where is the video? Here. So there you have some markers. I don't know if you can see that on the map, but on the stream, but yeah. You have the markers here right next to the town and on the left here, and you can complete the Ironborn quest very fast if you're doing that with your 3 characters. But I'm gonna do that later. For now, I want to concentrate on the WORMWALKS. I still have 2 stages to complete. I need first to change my gear, by the way. I need to equip the new artifact. I didn't try it yet. I can probably enhance it a bit more. I'm saving the purple ones, by the way, because you have a better score, a better rate at the end when you're using that above the 100%. So I'm never using them to progress to 100%, only after that. Speaking of which, I have normally some expeditions to complete, so I'm doing that right before, and then I will need to push the WORMWALKS with the 3 characters as well to get more rewards, more expeditions. Wait, what is that? Yeah, better. That is better. Just gonna do the production as well. Let's confirm that. I'm gonna re-put the same guys again and again inside to get some jewelry materials, get some feathers, animal oil and sheepskins, and some leather as well. Alright. We got a few things to claim here. A lot of copper. Let me check. Oh, gonna take that for the materials. Here I can take that as well. Doesn't require a lot. Gotta save these. Gonna take this one multiple times. 8 times 12,000. More than 100,000 copper with only the animal oil here. This is insane. Okay, and for the rest here, one more time, I'm gonna take that. 380 of these, but I'm farming a lot, and 12 of these. Very, very nice too. I can get like 24,000. Alright. Time to go. WORMWALKS, I'm coming back. Just need to complete 2 more stages. 3 more stages and then I will have the challenge. How to get this artifact enhancement materials? I'm not able to get enough. Any tips, including buying the few things in the shop? You can purchase multiple times the monthly subscription, so you will have a lot of blue wagons. But now, you had an event before, it ended today. You could have 3 times the rates for that specific artifact. But now it's over. Alright, I'm getting stunned. Okay, you know what? I forgot to refill my projectiles. And I don't care about the stars here, I just want to complete the content, and I forgot to take the burn, so it's a bit annoying. I'm just gonna leave that and retry. Need to equip the burn, otherwise they are healing here. I see you do almost 3 times the damage of my assassin, and I'm level 44 with a gold dagger, 440 plus 3. How do you do it? Just check my stats, bro. Do you have the same stats? My base attack is 8,200. And crit damage 184. I think it was my base stat, let me check. No, just a bit less than that. 8,000 here and 184 here. And that's because on my daggers, here I have 480. And I'm getting a crazy amount of attack power with the substats here. Damage increase, attack power, and attack power increase as well. So this one is wild. And it helps a lot. Just gonna complete that. Alright, so skills. I need to equip the fire. instead of that. So now normally I should be good to go. And maybe I need to change something in the trade tree, or I don't know if I can change anything in the other trait. No, I need to level up that. Maybe I have some rage that I can gain somewhere. Increases defense, max rage to 100 and gain 10 rage when gaining heat. And you get some lifesteal here, and this is very important, so I'm gonna reset that. I don't care about the rest. Increases max rage. I want to get the lifesteal here. Apparently it's very efficient for the challenge. Powerlessness restores some HP. Entering complete erosion grants a barrier equal to 37% HP. Decreases damage taken. And on the other side, I have some more attack here. That's very important. Increases daze damage. No. Light attack damage. Attack speed. Landing a crit activates a blazing scar for 15 seconds, making attacks inflict heat block on the enemy for 20 seconds. Gonna increase a bit my crit rate. And I have only one more point, so I'm gonna increase my damage. Think I'm good to go with that. We'll get some more over completing some things here, so... And I got one more point here, so let's just use that somewhere. Gonna take that and it's alright. I need to do Beyond the Wall expeditions as well if I want to get some more points. But I'm gonna do that a bit later. I need to refill my projectile, as I said. So let's go to Drogon. And try again. So cannot buy the material directly. The only way is expedition. Yes, you can't buy anything directly. You're forced to get some copies through the expeditions. But I think we can still see that. The Broken Sword. We had that event and now it's over. I think it's over. I'm not sure about it. But we could complete some expeditions. We were getting a lot of cards. And by the way, by completing the new content in the WORMWALKS, we were getting a very high amount of cards for the expeditions. And we had 3 times the drop rate on the Broken Sword. 3 times the drop rate. No, that event is still running, but we had... it's ended this morning, but we had 3 times the drop rates for obtaining that Broken Sword here. And when you refine it one time, you get an extra copy, so this is why I have it refined twice. The event is still running, so if you can get another copy at least of the Broken Sword, you will get the free copy from the event, and this is something great. Alright, so refill my projectiles. I just want to check something as well in the trade tree. Maybe I want to lower my boss damage or something like that. If I want to do something better, let me check if I'll allow that. Maybe I will have some more points to allocate in here. Ranged attacks. Can heal when using some skills. Reduces the cooldown of rage consuming skills. That one will be nice, but I need 20 points to allocate in here. Need to level up the character, it will be easier to get this. And that's very important to have that, so... 20 points. Or I need to lower my crit damage, I guess. I'm not sure if I want to do that, though. I will try a bit later, you know what? For now, I'm just gonna put everything I can in the crit damage and... That's alright, gonna go with that. Alright, back in the WORMWALKS. But that time I have some life steal, a bit more defenses, so let's see how it goes. Oh, if you farm the game during 1 month, normally you shouldn't struggle to reach my amount. Alright, so let's use that. I'm gonna use the ambush to kill them fast. So I'm... look at that, I already have the ambush again. I'm waiting for the battle axe, the twin axes cooldown. I'm gonna use my skills and normally it should reduce the cooldown. I have the ambush again and a pretty nice amount of lifesteal, so this is pretty cool. I can already use my cutting mutilation, so I'm way more efficient than yesterday already. Look at how easy I can manage to kill them. So of course I'm getting some erosion. But now I just need to throw some daggers to refill my rage. Wait, I need to wait for the end of the debuff. Just need to run for now. Now I can get some rage. So basically I'm doing that. And I have a 50% chance to lose the debuffs on my character when using the skill by just having the artifact equipped on my character. So this is very, very strong. Okay. Amazing. Another big guy here. Cutting mutilation again. I missed the crit. It's alright. I'm getting my cooldown back. Rage. Cutting mutilation almost. Okay, I have it. Missed my crit again. It's alright. Look at that. I'm getting the cooldown so fast. I already have the cutting mutilation again. This is insane. Okay. That is my last dagger. Just gonna kill the archer first here. This one is annoying here. Alright, I can use that skill, the ignite, I can use the twin axes, so I got my cooldowns back. Alright, just getting the cutting mutilation, and normally then it's alright. They are together. One is dead, only one left. Get out of the lightning strike. Alright, I'm slowed down, so I just need to wait for the end of the debuff. Now I can continue. Alright, skill, and normally I have, if I have some luck, 50% chance to remove the debuffs. I don't know if it worked. Yeah, it worked. But I need to refill my rage now. Otherwise I'm gonna die, and before the end that would be unfortunate. I'm dying because of the erosion. Okay, I died. Fuck me. Need to refill my projectiles again. And it's not even the unlimited challenge. By the way, let me check something. If I check the twin axes, I just want to check the refined levels here. Using an artifact skill increases days damage. I don't care. I think that this is the last one. Minus 7% artifact skill cooldown when using a skill. Alright. How many copies do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 copies, and then that artifact will become broken. Like, basically, I've seen original using that He could reduce by a crazy amount the cooldown on that artifact. That is insane. Alright. Back in here. Nice. The first guy is dead already. Missed the crits. Alright, it's okay. Getting my rage back. Dead. Missed the crit again, twice. It's alright, I just need to wait for my cooldown. Alright, come closer. I got the debuff, I need to wait. Just gonna kill the archers, they are annoying. Alright, did it cleanse? Yes, I'm faster again. Alright, let's refill the rage. Alright, I got the mutilation again, come on. I need to use the ignites, they healed. Alright, he threw me the spear and I died. If I struggle here, this is gonna be something to beat the stage, the unlimited stage. Alright. Just gonna kill the archer, very annoying guy here. That one's dead. Alright, this one's dead as well. The other guys are coming. Let me check, I can use that. Almost dead. Nice. Wait, I need to use the burn, otherwise... Okay. Next wave. Don't have the debuff anymore, need to refill my rage. One more projectile on that guy here. Okay. Alright, that guy's dead. Only the archer and then the two big guys. Fire. I missed the crit. Amazing. That was the last projectile. I need to refill my rage again. And use the ignite, otherwise they will heal. Okay. Oh, come on, I missed the crit again. And the artifact glitched, he didn't give me some rage. And this is very nice, super helpful. Oh my goodness, what what has happened? I took a combo and I died instantly. Oh my god. If only I can have some luck at the end to crit at least one time on that dagger man. Why I'm not using the brute set? Because if I use the brute set I have way less HP. I can use it only as the set research, and so I'm not using that. For that content, the fact is that enemies hit like trucks, so this is a bad idea to use the brute set in here. I prefer going with the savant set. Yeah, I don't think I can change anything. I'm just gonna continue, or maybe try to get above before going. No, I want to save the God's Haven for other stages. Hey Abdullah, what's up? Your main set is brute. No, you're not cooked, because when you have it as main set, it's increasing by a lot your damage resistance, so it is better in fact to have it as main. But basically, if you are using it as second set, you have an handicap. Oh, bro, I'm missing all my crits. What is happening here? All right. Okay, 100%. I need to wait. That was a crit. Okay, his HP just glitched. Alright, so I need to hit him as well at least one time, so he's not healing again. And I missed the crit that time. That is insane. Okay. Nice. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? Cutting mutilation, I don't care anymore. Let's try to heal on that guy here. Alright, next wave. I need to kill that guy fast. So ignite. One projectile, rage. And I missed the crit again. Amazing. Seems like I have a legendary luck here during that run. This is insane. Alright, I got the mutilation again. Amazing, it worked. Alright, the annoying guys are here. So let's use the axe. Mutilation, one shot. Nice. Finally. Okay, so now I shouldn't struggle anymore. Fire, mutilation. Miss the crit. Mutilation again. Miss the crit twice. That is amazing. Amazing. Clear without using the quick dodge. Oh, I have been on the ground and I used the quick dodge. That is unfortunate. Alright, so stage 29 and I need to refill my projectiles before continuing. Try using the smoke screen. It instantly stuns opponent for mighty strike. It might be a good idea to try that. Especially for the unlimited stage. Because it might be very hard here. You have a ton of enemies everywhere. And a ton of effects on the ground as well, such as poison, tornadoes, and stuff like that. Is the 1 million damage of cutting mutilation plus because you use Savant? Absolutely not. I can do that as well if I change and use the brute set instead. Like all my videos that I made in the past, I was using the brute set and I had like between 1, 2 million, 3 million damage at the end. I wasn't using the Savant at all. I was using the brute set. Alright, WORMWALKS again. Stage 29. Got some cards here. Let's clear that. There is some space in my alliance, but I'm planning to change the alliance today. I already discussed with the guys I have in my alliance. I am joining the alliance of the guys with who I'm doing the weekly rankings. Oh, I missed. Alright, these archers are very, very annoying. Let's try to kill them. Alright, I have the debuff, so I don't have my rage. I run slower. Okay. I never paid attention to that. Alright, I got my rage. I have no debuffs anymore thanks to the broken sword relic. Okay, next wave. Three archers. And the big guys here. Alright. Crit. Yeah, but not on the right guy, unfortunately. Okay. I have another big guy here, by the way, so I can use that skill here. The continue. Oh, he dodged. That's not right to do that, bro. Okay, that wasn't a crit, unfortunately. Okay, Mighty Strike here. Oh, he cancelled my mutilation. Okay. Oh, one more time. He cancelled my mutilation. Oh, my man. This is insane. Okay, let's just leave because I have the debuff now. I'm super slow as fuck. Alright, I don't have the debuff anymore. Alright, archers first. Mutilation. Come on! Asshole, he stopped moving. And I missed my mutilation. Wait, I thought I could do the Mighty Strike. I was a bit late. So it didn't work. 30 seconds left. Okay, steal time, 8 seconds. Wait for me, 5 seconds. 3 seconds before the end. Oh, and I used the quick dodge. Okay, my bad. It's alright. You're just getting some copper by doing that, so I don't care at all. I need to refill my projectiles again before the last stage. Have you tried the new sets? I think the Guardian looks alright, but the Tempest, I don't know. I haven't tried the new sets yet. Which artifact's good, Broken Sword or Endal Tunic? I have both, but I'm confused. The good thing with the new artifact is that you're getting the cooldown on your skills very fast. So then it depends on the class you are using. For example, here with the Assassin, if my goal is to try to one-shot some bosses, such as the Unicorn in the Altar of Memories, it's always better to go with the Rhaegar's Ruby. If you're working around the high burst, in fact, because here you can just basically hit with the ambush, you will put some bolt burst on the target and you will have some more crit rate, crit damage and damage on the target. So this is better for that. For the Wormwalks, the Broken Sword, no matter the character you are using, the Broken Sword will always be better for 2 reasons. The first one being that you can recover the cooldowns on your skills faster. And the second thing is that when you have the first refinement, you can cleanse some debuffs when you are using some skills. And in the Wormwalks, you are getting slower because of the erosion. So just basically need to cast some skills in the Wormwalks and you can clean some debuffs with that. So this is the best artifact to use in the Wormwalks at the moment. Which one is the best for the set research? At the moment, I have the champion set equipped on my character. But it seems like having the 7 set equipped as main set and the champion as second is a bit better than doing the other way. But the fact is that I started to craft some champion set on my main character, so I'm stuck with that for now. But using the 7 or the brute set as main, then completing with the champion set as second looks very interesting apparently. Let me check the Guardian set. Taking damage activates protection for 10 seconds. This effect stacks up to 5 times and increases defense, attack power, and crit damage. For how long? 10 seconds. The problem is that you need to take some hits to get some power increase, and I'm not a big fan of that. The Protector plus 2.5% attack power. per 500 defense. Yeah, but you're getting a lot of attack power the more the defense you have on your character. Every 500 defense. Wait, let me check 1 second. How much defense I have on my character? I have 3000. So I can stack that 6 times. 6 times. So I would get 14%, something like that. 14% attack forever just because I have the defense, and by taking some attacks you could have some more here. But the thing is that you have that forever. Let me check that. When I use this skill, I'm getting some rage and 15% attack power, so technically it is better to use the 7 set for your damage. But when you take some hits, you have some bonuses here. And let me check here. Reaching max stacks of protection activates last stand. Protection does not stack while last stand is active. Increases damage dealt by 15%. But you need to take 5 hits, and it remains only for 10 seconds. It decreases the damage taken and restores some HP. I am not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe in the WORMWALKS it can be interesting because you have a lot of enemies, but you need to take 5 hits to... I suppose that it resets the timer here every time you take another hit, so 5 hits to have the max potential of that set, where with the other sets you can basically have the damage forever and the things here. So I'm not sure about the Guardian set, to be honest. If you have like 4,500 defense, something like that, you could reach the 20%. In that case, it might become interesting. And let me check the Tempest. Light attack or strike combo activates the storm. Stacks up to 10 times, and increasing damage dealt by 0.5 per stack, so up to 10%. 10.4%. But you need the time to stack that, so is it better than the champion set? I'm not sure about it. When you have the max stacks, you have the Typhoon, increases damage by 12% and attack speed by 5%, and instantly decreases active skill cooldown. Oh, that is nice, to be honest. That is very nice. I think that the Tempest might look better than the champion in my opinion. Maybe running the Tempest plus the champion as secondary set might be interesting. I'm not sure. I might want to try. I'm not sure in fact, because for the Kraken and the Altar of Memories, the Unicorn and stuff like that, it's great to have some damage directly on start, so maybe better to go for the Guardian or the Savage and the Brute as main and the champion as second. But for the WORMWALKS, where you need to attack a lot of times the enemies, the Tempest might be better in my opinion. But if you don't stack your hits, then you won't benefit from that for the big boss fights and the chronos, so I'm not sure about it. I like the Guardian, yeah. I feel like it's gonna be interesting. You are the best and most entertaining Game of Thrones streamer. I would like to say that it's not very hard when you have only maybe 3 content creators on the game. But thank you so much, bro. By the way, Slater is also making very good content. You have a lot of great things in his videos. He's pushing the stats on the character to try to see everything in detail. And this is something good. And then I think that there is a Spanish content creator, but as I don't understand the Spanish, then I can't tell anything about it. Alright, so this is the last stage. You just upgraded the champion. It's alright, bro. The champion is one of the best set. You don't have a big difference between the champion set and the other sets equipped as main. So don't worry about it. And look at that. By the way, I have the same. A champion set, full set equipped on my character, so don't worry about it, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Alright. Seems like we have only elite soldiers here. Cutting mutilation. One is dead already. And they doesn't seem to heal. They don't seem to heal. And just in case I have the fire, so it's alright. Okay, need to refill the rage. Oh, come on. I hate these ninja guys here. Okay. I missed the crits, of course. And I'm getting slowed down. Still have the debuffs, though. Okay. This one is not gonna be that easy. 7 projectiles, okay. How much time I have? I take damage 4 times or less, by the way. Do not get hit from with the tornado, and should be alright. The ninja is coming already. Okay. Three hits, not a single crit. What the fuck was that? Okay, getting some more rage. Just waiting for the mutilation. Alright. The ninja's dead. That's a great point. Got the mutilation again, just waiting for a bit more rage. And no crit one more time. What the hell is happening? Like, I'm pretty sure that if I check my stats, I have 60% crit and I'm never critting. This is insane. Alright, using the last daggers I have here. Can you get closer, bro? And 2 crits that time. Very nice, but now I have some more that are coming. Alright, so I have all the stacks. Get closer, bro. Come on. No crits? Oh, come on. It's alright. No crits? Seriously? No crits one more time. What the hell is happening here? Alright, there is another ninja here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Need to get some more rage, but when I'm taking some hits, I'm losing some rage, I suppose. That was a fast attack coming from the big guy. Now I have the debuff, I need to wait. Oh, and there is a boss here. Okay. Just gonna run away until I get back my cooldowns. I lost all my rage. 20 seconds before getting the artifact. I suppose that I will just wait for the artifact to come. I want to kill the assassin first. Wait, I need to avoid the tornado and I'm going directly inside. Alright, 8 seconds before the double axes. I hope that it will give me some rage, by the way. Let's see. Alright, I got the rage. Oh, fuck you, bro. I waited for nothing and I used the twin axes, so now I need to wait the cooldown. Think I have an idea. I'm gonna probably craft some projectiles, I guess, so let me check. If I open the inventory, I have some probably. And by the way, I have that chest. Another purple. I get that. Oh, what is that? This is the first time I'm seeing that. We can get some golden dragon if we are lucky, or some north token. Of course. Of course. Nothing premium inside, of course. So let me take my projectiles. They should increase the crit max to 100%. In fact, Slater tested that. You have no limitation on the crit rate and crit damage. Not a real limitation. Let me explain that to you. When you check your stats here, you see that there is a limitation, 60% max crit rate and 250% max crit damage. With your gear, jewelry, the equipment you have on your character, the artifacts, stuff like that, you can't go higher than the base stats. With passives only, alright? But then when you're using some potions or the artifact skills, or when you're applying some debuffs on the target with the blood burst and stuff like that, you can go higher than the 60% and the 250%. So basically, when I'm using the champion set here, I can reach the 250% with the buff coming from the set. But when I'm using the artifact skill, it's increasing by 40% my crit damage and it's getting above the 250%. So in fact, it's not a real limitation. Okay, 20 seconds. I'm coming back in 1 minute, guys. Stay here. Alright. I am back. Let's drink a bit and let's retry that stage 30. How do you get so much rage when using a projectile? This is that. You need to take that. It's not written in the description, but when you have that trait, you are getting close to 60 to 70 rage. You get a percentage. I think that it's not here. The description is wrong. You're not getting a ranged attack damage, but you are getting instead 25% rage. The goat is back. I have been getting good things new, but I get 2 legendary on active and passive to each. Plus, I don't get the enhancement wax. Yeah, this is super hard to get some enhancement wax. This is one of the main reasons I'm farming the beast most of the time. For the legendary gear and for the wax. This is the only way to acquire some outside of the WORMWALKS and stuff like that, so... By the way, you can get some wax in the WORMWALKS by completing some stages here. In some specific stages. Here, for example, you get some wax. And you can claim that with your 3 characters, but you need to work a lot and to farm a lot if you want to get here with your 3 characters. But yeah, you know about it now. So here, I would get 3 more rare boxes. Never getting anything inside, so... I don't even care about getting it. Play this game because Game of Thrones is my favorite fantasy world. The game itself is trash and buggy. If you say so, many players love the game. But if it's not your case, then... it's alright. Alright, missed the crits already. Very nice. Okay, I'm just gonna refill a bit my rage. Ambush. Mutilation. That was pretty nice damage, but not enough, it seems like. And with 3 people attacking me, it's getting a bit hard. Alright, second wave. Get closer, guys. Come on, come on. Okay. One more mutilation. Okay, this guy's dead. Only that guy left. Need to refill my rage again. Nice. Next wave. Still have a lot of rage. I want to kill that annoying guy first. Amazing! 2 crits. That will help me. Okay, I have enough for my skills again. Oh no! I got the erosion full, so now I need to wait a bit. Okay. And the boss is coming as well. Just want to kill the ninja first. Still have the buff, the debuff, so just waiting a bit. Getting some rage. Come on. Come here. Nice. Alright. Wait. What happened? Alright, I missed the crit on the boss, it's alright, I guess. He's pretty slow, I can refill my rage, so normally everything should be fine. Got my rage again. He's dead? No, I crit, but it wasn't enough, alright. Just gonna wait for another mutilation. I'm recovering my rage by running. Mutilation, he's dead. Nice! Over! Now I can try finally the big challenge. Just want to refill my projectiles before... Yesterday I got 15 artifacts with 20 expeditions. But did you have only blue artifacts or... House Sigil, by the way, I can activate. That was a new one, okay. Mighty Strike damage. I'm still missing the Mormons, the Talhart, the Tali. I'm missing a lot, in fact. Yeah, because they added some more houses. And maybe I can do something here to have more momentum. I will work on that later. Let me check if I can claim some more points in here, by the way. Clear Echoes of the Past 1 time. God's a Haven. Bandit Camps. Oh, these are daily quests. In fact, I need to complete them. And defeat 5 attack of the Ironborn enemies. That would help to have some more levels in here to get more things. Complete the side quest, a Prisoner of the Iron Island. I need to complete these as well. I will need to focus on that later. If I want to have some more points in the trade. Here, that would help. Alliance members. Gonna check that a bit later. No, I don't have more wax. Okay. So just refill the projectiles and I will try for the first time the new content. 250k stamina, energy, yeah, the momentum of original. Ranking momentum. This is the guy. The biggest spender in game. 250,000. Because he has a lot of sigils and stuff like that upgraded, so all the artifacts are maxed out as you can see here. So he has crazy stats. But if we farmed a lot during the beta since the beginning, then we should get close to 170,000. Or max 190,000, something like that. Completed all the quests. Still have some points to allocate in here, by the way. Increases damage. Oh, we have the same in Beyond the Wall Expeditions. Just gonna take the same. Like here you have the lifesteal, very important to have. The attack speed, the crit rate. Yeah, why not taking that? Increases the resistance gauge damage by 40%. I don't have more points, so I'm just gonna take this one and that's alright. So I don't have the red dot anymore, I just wanted to remove that. Okay, so it's time to try, for the first time, the challenge here. You got a lot of rewards inside, but you need to stay alive. And this is the current ranking. Dagan was able to reach 1,500 points. And it's already very hard to reach a 500 if I'm not mistaken. And Original could get a 2,500, but he's way above everyone because he spent a lot, alright? So let's get in here, first time. You don't have any stars, but you have a timer. And you need to kill enemies fast if you want to increase the timer. And I need to work on my AoE attacks, by the way. So look at how slow the counter goes. Wow, and I'm taking a lot of damage already. My erosion is full, so now I need to wait. And I forgot to refill my projectiles, by the way. Look at all the enemies. What the fuck is that? Alright, this is definitely gonna be super hard. Let's quit that and let's get some projectiles and let's retry. So I need to have some AoE attacks for that content, otherwise it's gonna be very hard. And maybe the smoke screen will help a lot. Seems like I will need to work on my skills. What is the momentum, by the way? Is it written? No, there is nothing written anywhere. So if I reach at least the 300 points, I will have the tentacles here. 500, I will get... Oh, you have only some purple? You need legendary gear if you want to get above here, eat, and you are getting only some purple. This is a joke. 2,000 points to reach, at least 1,700 if I want to get that. That's gonna be super hard. Okay, and if I miss my hits, of course, it's gonna be very hard. Alright, Archer first. I think that here the Mighty Strike might be a good idea. Because you're immune to damage during the animation, so it might be very interesting to use that. Okay, my erosion is almost full. $9,000 damage with one projectile only? Okay, I need to avoid the attacks when I have that debuff here because I'm taking a lot of damage otherwise. Just waiting for the effect to end. Alright, now I'm getting in the middle. So I can stun enemies. Recover my rage. Do some Mighty Strike attacks. I'm gonna focus on the big guy in the middle. And I missed him. Amazing. Okay, so I said archers first. And I missed him again? Seriously? Oh, bro, you have so many archers. This is so hard. Okay, I got him that time, but not enough damage, seems like. Oh, come on, I thought he was moving to me. Okay, the focus. Wrong target. Alright, the big guy's dead. I'm too slow. This is bad for the timer. I don't know if killing the wolves is giving to me anything. Alright, I have the debuff, now I need to run away. Bro, I have only 83 score. But the timer is running out. Getting only 5 seconds after killing an enemy. Okay, this one's dead. Big guys are coming. Missed the crits, alright. Okay, getting back, refilling the rage. Missed the crit again on the big guy. Very nice. Okay. Mutilation. Missed the crit again. Mighty Strike. Come on. Okay. Nah, poisons, tornadoes, and stuff like that. This is really hard. Oh, I have the debuff. I need to be careful now. And by the way, I entered that content without any potion equipped. This is not very smart. 3 elite soldiers and more enemies. Oh, flamethrowers. And I'm dead. Alright. That content is gonna be absolutely super hard. This is insane. Oh my goodness. And imagine the time it takes. How long have I been in that content? What is the best jewelry for the cell sword? I think that this is the equivalent for the 3 different classes. You need to upgrade your damage first, I would say. Like crit rate, crit damage, skill damage. Skill damage is always the best thing to take as main. What is the best in general? The new broken sword or the Endal tunic? In the WORMWALKS, the broken sword is better. Because it resets your cooldown on skills and stuff like that, and it helps a lot. Jesus. Lacking a lot. I feel like I deal absolutely no damage in that content. This is insane. Or maybe I need to push that with other classes. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have just not enough damage with that character. I don't feel like I can do anything better with the other classes, to be honest. I need to work on the quest. Complete the quest, so I will have more efficiency. This is the main thing to do because I'm lacking some damage. I'm lacking some rage. Don't have enough lifesteal and stuff like that. I think that I need to complete some quests. So you know what? I'm just gonna complete the main quest here and I'm gonna continue the rest later.
Go on, keep listening. I'd like to see a host of...
Just gonna complete that first. Did I get something useful, by the way? Yeah, I had that. Don't think we can say that this is useful. I'm pretty sure that I will have only blue inside. Yeah, 1 purple. Almost equivalent as always. I'm using the cell sword and I got 660 points. I can go for more points, but I felt bored and let them kill me. Yeah, because it's taking ages. Beat the Kraken in 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Very nice, bro. This is very nice. You want to see my ranking? Try to have better. But I cheated a bit. I was with original. The biggest spender in game and he has crazy stuff. I think that if this is the original team, the team with who I am doing the Altar of Memories every week. But original came back, so we did the counter together. I'm gonna publish the video so you will have the detail. Oh, Drogon is appearing soon again. You beat the Kraken in 4 minutes and 56 seconds. This is, to be honest, this is not bad. 4 minutes 56 seconds. This is really, really nice. Oh, you also did it with original? The difference is that we were coordinated and every 4 players in the team had a role. We were on vocal and one guy at once was using the twin axes to get the rage and reduce the cooldown on the skills of everyone and stuff like that, so it helped a lot.
Your Grace. You're sending your armies north?
Soon, yes. Once Davos has rebuilt them, the people of the north call for aid. The usurper Tommen Baratheon may ignore their pleas, but a true king knows his duty.
What would you ask of me?
Half my forces burned at the Blackwater. My enemies think they've destroyed me. Tywin Lannister seeks to pry open that gash with his bare hands and have the Seven Kingdoms watch as he fills it with salt.
Yeah, the dragon is coming, but I have time for the cutscene at least.
I've had to look to the east to bolster my forces. Sell swords. A necessary evil, so my aunt tells me. Tywin has paid some of them to destroy my army from the inside. Burning supplies, killing men in the night. Now they've taken Griffin's Roost. I want it back.
What more can you tell me?
Ronat Connington has bent the knee to the Lannisters. A weak man in the end. He will find no mercy when we next meet. I consider his lands forfeit. Griffin's Roost needs a new lord. This whole mess has at least come to some good. A man worthy of the title. Edgar Storm, bastard son of Lester's brother Richard. He's the only one so far who's had any luck weeding out the traitors. He's leading the siege as we speak.
You'd have me stop these men.
Still
Said
have
with
3
such
minutes before
confidence.
Drogon.
No. Ride to Crow's Nest. Meet with Lord Lester and his nephew. Aid them where you can. It's not lost on me that I already owe you a debt. See that Griffin's Roost is taken, and I'll ensure that debt is paid.
Aye, Your Grace.
Alright, now I have time. I don't know. I never tried. This is the first time I'm continuing the main quest since the update. So I know nothing about who is Edgar Storm. So let's see how much damage I have when using the broken sword instead of the rest. Maybe I will recover my cooldowns faster. I just need to change one skill before. So I have more attack. Do I have some hardener in the inventory, by the way? Never know where to look for. Okay, I have 17. Pretty nice. Might want to try to do something with that. By the way, I can just distill a few things here for 50,000. And for the set research, by the way, I need to level up this one now. The max is 50 now. Oh, secondary set effects, level 5. Need to work on that as well. If I want to be more efficient. Free stats. I got this one to put inside. On the 7th set, I'm just gonna throw the blue ones that I'm not using. Same for the duelist. A lot of purple in here. Okay, Drogon appeared. I'm gonna do that later then. Oh, Dagon's here. And I missed my first crit. That is insane. Wait, I fucked up. $1 million damage. I forgot to parry. Wait, I took twice the attack? This is the first time it's happening to me. Gonna have a terrible score at the end. Wait for me! I'm missing all my crits. What is happening? Oh, seriously? He jumped when I used the mutilation? Just want to refill my projectiles. And I missed my crit again. Come on, what is happening today? I'm missing all my crits all the time. Oh, come on. I just used the artifact and I can't use my skills. Do you have time? No. Alright, one crit at least. Need to refill the daggers. Oh, come on! He's jumping all the time when I'm using the cutulation. Where are the crits? Wait, what the fuck is that? I'm lacking some crit. Generally, I have more than that. I need to change something in my settings. Alright, I died again. Wasn't expecting him to jump. 52% crit. The max, without using skills, anything, is 60%, so... I need to increase that again. Okay, let's get in the back. And I missed my crit again. This is insane. Alright, I will have time for another mutilation. A crit. I missed the crit again, come on! I hope that at least I will have the top 2, so... What the hell? I'm just missing all my crits. That was the worst run I've ever had on Drogon so far. Yeah, of course, way lower than Dagon. Just don't know what happened to me. Now, of course, I was using the broken sword instead of the Regal's ruby, so... Like, this is normal that I'm never critting. I used the wrong artifact. This one is better for Drogon. I should have used it. My bad. But whatever. You're never getting some interesting things on Drogon, so I don't care at all. The last time I had a legendary jewelry on Drogon, that was before global launch. Since global launch, I never got a single legendary on Drogon. And I've seen only one guy getting one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Only one guy getting a jade necklace? Yeah, this is what I said. This is ridiculous.
You're leaving your lands?
Not much to leave, really. First, the Morrigans come and took half the harvest, said it's to feed the king's swords. Then, no sooner have they marched off, a band of them very swords rides through and puts the whole place to the torch. We can't stay out here neither. Heard tell there's a plague creeping up from the north.
I got low active skill cooldowns thanks to the broken sword I have equipped on my character.
Where are you bound?
The new artifact.
Storm's End, sir. Big walls, plenty of soldiers. Might be safer there. If they let us in, that is.
The road ahead's clear. Safe travels.
Okay, then I need to go to the town here. And I need to work on the bounties and stuff like that as well. The historic side, I will do that a bit later. This is the kind of content I want to do off because it's just taking a lot of time for nothing.
Some ale, toss stones.
You're top 2 and the guy top 1 got the jade necklace. That's unfortunate for you, bro. You want to see the jewels I have? I got this one. I could upgrade this one twice because in the Beyond the Wall expedition in the shop you could buy 2 of them. So this is why it's a plus 18. I got this one twice, but I don't care about the range attack damage. On the earrings, I have the Moonstone earrings for the skill damage. Here, the red diamond earrings for the crit damage, the combo damage. Then I got these 2 for rage consumption, jade earrings. I don't really care about the jade, to be honest. I thought that the jade, you were talking about the Moonstone. The Moonstone are probably the best ones you have in game. Not the jade. And here I got these 2 recast one time. I never got any copies of this one, unfortunately. And then the jade ring here. But yeah, you know what? I just forgot about something. I say that I wanted to change something. I need to lower my crit damage and increase a bit my crit rate instead. Because I was too low. I think that it's gonna be better. Let me check. 32% base. With the gear I'm getting. Oh, okay. Then I bugged. That is the secondary set effect. I thought that I had some 7 set equipped, so 26%. 26%. I'm getting almost at the max. So, you know what? So I'm not forced to use anything else if I want to have those 60%. So when I use some skills and with the blood burst and stuff like that, I can be close to 90% crits on the opponents, which is gonna be way better in my opinion. Now let me check. Yeah, 26%. This is alright. This is okay. I can even lower that by 1. Maybe. And put some more into crit damage.
Yes.
Do you know how to exchange the Shadowcat pelt to Boar pelt? Yeah, you need to go in the new region of the Stormlands and talk to the Maester.
I see.
An army would have been more welcome. I've never known Stannis to have a sense of humor. If the king is to have any hope of marching anywhere soon, Griffin's Roost must be retaken. Ride out to meet my nephew, Edgar. He's forced the traitors into a retreat. Most of them are now holed up in the keep.
What can you tell me about the traitors?
I can tell you that it's hard fighting shadows. They've been hiding in plain sight among the sellswords the king purchased after the Blackwater. Burning our supplies at night, murdering our men, and then slinking back into their tents as if nothing ever happened.
What's the situation in Griffin's Roost?
Edgar's had much luck rooting out the traitors. They fled our camps, but captured the Roost in the confusion. I fear Lady Tyra,
I'm never going on Twitch.
may be in danger. I doubt a band of Vesosi mercenaries care much for kindness. Her husband may be a traitor, but she's always seemed a sensible sort herself.
Where can I find your nephew?
He was here not long ago. You just missed him right out. He set up a siege camp along the road to Griffin's Roost. You'll find him there.
So just so you know about it, here. You need to go in the Stormlands, the new region, and talk to the Maester here. And then you can exchange the pelts here. I'm gonna take the bounty while being here.
Best find this associate first.
Just want to try to take these ones as well, and there is the bounty to complete behind, so let's do that as well. I started that with the sellsword only, so I need to do that with the other characters as well. Just gonna talk to them real quick. I'm gonna skip the content. I already know about it. Hey Lazarus, what's up? I did a request to join your alliance. Yeah, but I'm not recruiting anyone today. Because I'm planning to change the alliance. I'm going in the alliance where I have my friends with who I'm doing the Altar of Memories rankings and stuff.
Piece of shit.
And I'm planning to switch the alliance today, between today or tomorrow. So I'm gonna give the lead to one of my friends of trust. Thank you. Hi bro, hope you're doing good. Thanks a lot for your great content. I learned a lot from you, but my main is Knight and I'm suffering to get Slash Plus. But I have it on Shoulder Plus and Boost Morale Plus, your advice. Shoulder Plus, wait a second, because maybe for the new content, Shoulder Plus might be very interesting. It depends, if you have the new artifact, the Broken Sword, you can reduce the cooldowns, and using skills with low cooldowns can help a lot for the WORMWALKS. Let me check the skills. Oh, you have the Shoulder Plus. The skill becomes a combo skill and deals a series of linked attacks. 20 seconds of cooldown. Yeah, this is the lowest cooldown you have, so maybe it might be interesting to have that skill on your character for the WORMWALKS if you have the Broken Sword artifact here. By the way, let me check the WORMWALKS with that character here. I'm close to complete the WORMWALKS here. The 50 stages. Do I have some projectiles left? Yes, I do. You know what? Let's complete that real quick. Oh, you have the broken sword. Then it might be interesting then. Oh, he jumped. Asshole. Okay, I took the attack. It's alright. Okay, right in time to dodge the attack. That one's dead. Oh, another one of these guys. They are annoying. I hate them. Okay. 2 double axes. Right, they are gonna throw the axes to me. Okay. Refill my rage. Okay. Now they are 3. AoE attacks. Okay, I need to be careful now. Lost a lot of HP. I can still complete the challenge, by the way. But I need to be very, very careful now. Okay, closer guys, closer. Nice, only one guy left. Can refill my rage. Oh wait, I just took the tornado. What the? Oh, okay. I thought it was a challenge, but in fact it wasn't. My rage is full, just waiting for the skill to come back. Over. Nice. My momentum is about 164k, but still cannot damage high numbers with the shoulder plus. Maybe try to work on your jewelry and stuff like that to have more stats. Okay, next stage, but I forgot to refill my projectiles. Wait 1 more minute, I'm coming back again. Alright, let's continue. So, I need to refill my projectiles, as I said, so let's go back to Drogon again. And let's continue that. Don't know what you think about that design though, but this is my favorite one at the moment. I need to work again on my knight. That was my main character in the past, but since the assassin had way more burst damage than the other classes, I decided to go with the assassin for the rankings, so I have more rewards for the other classes. So now I am maining the assassin as many players are doing because of that. Look at the armor. This is just beautiful. Okay, so WORMWALKS again. Stage 49. The more momentum you have, the stronger your attack and defense will be, as well as the other stats. So yes, more momentum helps a lot. Treachery, skills, equipment play a huge part in improving your DPS. If you are stuck, then really push that research and artifacts and play all 3 characters for more rewards. That is true. Alright, I need to take that guy down first. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay. Refill my rage. Slashes. Just waiting for them to calm down a bit. And get a bit closer. Alright, I had time for the combo. Yeah, that was dangerous. Okay. Oh no, 2 flamethrower. And I don't have any potion. No crit, come on. That's gonna be hard to stay alive here. Four guys, 2 flamethrowers. Alright, I got the slashes. It wasn't enough to kill that guy, unfortunately. Come on, move. Alright, he died. Now I have to no-hit if I want to win that. Alright, the fire killed him. Just waiting for the slashes. But I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, the axe! Took the axe. Alright, so I need to get some potions. It will help. Or I need to use the brute set to have some lifesteal. But if I take a few damage, I'm dead with that set, so... Just getting some potions. It's alright if I don't have all the stars. My stats are almost good, but I hope to see how much damage you can get with Shoulder Plus if you have it. Not now, once you totally free. Yeah, because I need to work on my gear if I want to try that skill. And I don't have it at the moment. I will work on that a bit later. Alright, so now I have everything I need, so let's go back into WORMWALKS. And let's repeat that. I have 2 cards at the end, so this is very interesting for the artifact expeditions. Alright, HP tincture used. Don't care about the challenge. Most of the time you're getting only some copper with the challenges, so don't really care about completing them. Alright, you know what? Let's use some fire. I took the lightning. Okay, I failed all the challenges. That is nice. Would I have time to complete that challenge, by the way? Don't feel like I will. "55 seconds to kill 4 elite soldiers? Come on, it's impossible. 5. If only I had the axes. Okay, I got the slashes. Oh no, I needed to hit the other guy. Alright, right in time. That was super close. But I got it without any star. Oh my god. Let's refill my projectiles again and try the 50. Yeah, that was super close. Hopefully I had the artifact in time. By the way, here I don't care anymore about this one. Dragon is here. Wanna add this one to the favorites. This one as well. Okay. Yeah, amazing. Thank you guys. Let me check, by the way. I have a bit less momentum with that character than with the assassin. I have 160,000. Need to work on the gear and stuff like that. I still, if you want to know, I still have some tier 4. Like, look at that. Tier 4. The other weapon is tier 4. The helmet is tier 5, but that's a blue. The chest, a tier 5 blue. The gloves, a tier 4 purples. And the same for the boots. Love for India. Thank you, OG Gamer. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Do I still have some potions? Yes, I have 6. It should be enough, I guess. So let's go back in the WORMWALKS and let's complete the last stage, the 50. So I will have 2 cards at the end. If I remember here, you have 2 bosses. You have the Carver's weapons and you have another one at the end. I don't remember which one it is. Oh, the Grey Wolf. Yeah, of course. But this one is okay to beat. He's a bit slow, so I don't really care about... There isn't any difficulty here. The archers maybe are gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna kill them. Yeah, Calva's weapon is here. Just gonna heal. Okay, I need to heal again. One is almost dead. Seems like he's not happy. Ouch. Alright, let's go on the Carver's weapon. Got the slashes again. No! Son of a bitch! I could take the time to heal, it would have been enough, and I decided to try and use the slashes, but unfortunately I couldn't stun her. Okay, that was a bit faster than I expected. Let's concentrate on the archers first. Let's concentrate on the archer first. Amazing. Okay, this one's dead. I'm gonna go on this one now. Okay, let's go on this one. Then Carver is gonna come. Okay. Oh. Okay, I thought she cancelled my slashes, but I have it now. And by the way, I had pretty good damage, but I am poisoned, so I need to heal. Okay, let's dodge some attacks. Kill the archer. Okay, slashes. Okay, still have a lot of time. Just want to kill Carver first. Yeah, if you say so. Oh, he cancelled my slash. Okay, she's dead. I think that I haven't took the trait to parry, right? Yeah, no, I haven't took it, so I won't have the challenge, it's alright. Okay. I will do the stars later. I got only the first star, but I have my 2 wagons, so it's okay for me. Let's spend them, see if I have some luck. Messenger Raven. Alright. Artifact, expeditions, manage expeditions. I'm gonna complete or cancel. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel this one. I'm gonna spend these 3. 46 away from the guarantee. I hope that if I have a duplicate, I will have the twin axes. I need 9 copies to max it out, so... Alright, nothing here. And nothing here. Not even a purple. That is amazing. But at least I had some materials and stuff like that, so I won't complain about it. Manage trade, production, here something is over, reassign. It didn't work, didn't have enough stamina left. Gonna produce these. Okay. So I want to do these stages with the cell sword as well. Just to see the difference. The trait tree on my knight, I'm using the same as with the other characters, bro. I'm using that with the knight. We'll need to use my combos here, so it's interesting to take that. Okay, let me just check my artifacts. I'm going with the Endal Tunic, by the way. This is right. Let me check my gear, by the way. Oh, this morning I just crafted that. That fucking bad weapon. 360 attack power. This is so bad. I got this one. 400 attack power. I crafted 4. And I wasn't able to get better. Unfortunately, so I'm stuck with that. 400 attack power. Which is not that great. And I need to work on the rest as well. But at least I had some luck because I had the shockwave plus 3 on the airstrike, and this is something that I am using, so I love that. Okay, so let's see how it works. And by the way, you have the peddler here. Curious to see what I have in the shop. You're welcome, bro. I'm never checking what we have in the peddler, and people are saying that apparently sometimes you have some good stuff to buy, so let me check. Seriously, you have these things inside? It's useless, but whatever. Candelia. Oh, you got some sigils? And equipment selection design. Okay, it's pretty interesting to have that. Why not? I need to take the lost letters, by the way. You have a lot of here. But I don't really care. Oh, I'm only on the stage at 35 for now, so... Well, let's see how it works. And I forgot to refill my projectiles, by the way. Failed. I took the damage from the tornado. You know what? Let's just retry that shit. Refill my projectiles before should be a good idea. I don't know. But if that guy doesn't go out on the tornado, there is no way I can beat him, so... Yeah, he's right on the tornado. This is annoying. Okay. One more hit and I don't have the last star. Alright. Do you watch The Sopranos? No, what is it? Need projectiles. Drogon. Oh, it's a series? No, I'm not watching it. Recently, I watched the Squid Game. You have the last season that is out. And I love it. Otherwise, I tried to watch the last seasons we had on The Walking Dead. But... I didn't like it. The one with the Daryl Dixon inside. That is a nut for me. I live in France, you know, and there are a lot of weird things and a lot of cliches on the French people. Hi, at Trade Tree, which is the best skill for Knight? I'm going only for the damage. Oh, come on. Get out of the tornado, please. Like that. Thank you, bro. Two spears. Waiting for the strike. Oh, seriously? He killed me at the end. I didn't see that coming. That is unfortunate. Like, I needed one more hit and he was dead and I fucked up. Okay, the big guy is coming again. Alright, the two spears. Damage up. Alright, he's dead. Two more basic skill points, very nice, let's continue that. I don't know if I can push the 50 stages with the stealth sword, by the way. I'm lacking some gear probably. I feel like I have way less damage than with the other classes for now. Oh, he jumped? Really? Okay, already over. Oh, you watched, and the new season is coming in USA. I don't know when the new season is coming, to be honest, but I hope that it's going to be a bit different because you had a lot of incoherences. I don't know how to translate that word. Incohérence en France. Don't know how to translate that word in English. I mean, a lot of things that were weird in the scenario. Incoherences. We say the same? Alright. Thank you, bro. Wanna play with fire? What just happened? I got destroyed all of a sudden. That was very fun. Alright, let's focus. Okay, these two are dead.
Don't miss! Finish it!
Alright, get out of the fire. Already over. Fine. That was fast. Let's continue. Stage at 39. That's why it's important to play with the 3 classes. You get a lot of rewards through the game completion. But it takes a crazy amount of time. Alright, can you get out of the tornado, please? Alright, there is that guy here. Maybe I can do something with the airstrike. Nice, it worked. Pretty nice AoE attack with that. Amazing. Very nice damage. Next stage. Stage 40. Let's go. Still have 3 projectiles. It should be enough. Normally there are 2 elite soldiers here, the spear and the twin axes, and then a carver. Oh, by the way, I can probably manage to have all the stars in here. Oh, let's retry to have the 3 stars. Okay, he's in the tornado. Amazing. Oh, he cancelled my earth strike. Very nice. Oh, and I failed the star. Amazing. So you know what? I'm just gonna exceed that, and I'm gonna take some more projectiles and retry later. So I can refill my rage with the projectiles, as I'm always doing. What the hell? I have been teleported to the bandit camp? I was at Drogon? First time it's happening to me. I'm currently using the gold artifact, the sword without blade, +3, 78% on my assassin. I don't have the blood one, but I have the fire sword, +1. Should I switch or the gold sword? Are you talking about the broken sword or the broken hilt? I mean, this one, the Isis hilt, or the broken sword? Oh, the ice one? So you have more attack speed with that? Not sure if it is a good one to use, to be honest. Yeah, but you have more stats here. Active skill, casting speed, that might be interesting for the knight, but for the assassin, I don't think it is. Attack power, crit damage is pretty interesting. And you have it refined 3 times. Yeah, so you have more base stats. Defense and HP. I think that the this one, if you are using the fire, is better than the hilt. If you don't have the Rhaegar's ruby. I'm pretty sure about that. In terms of burst damage. Want to see the trait tree of my knight class? I'm using always the same. You can check my previous videos, you will see that. Basically, quickly, this is what I use. Same with my 3 classes. Everything in offense. Four of the ice one. I don't know if the Dark Sister is better. Yeah, in that case, this is a good question. Alright, apply some destructions on them. And now I'm just waiting for them to come closer. Want to use the airstrike? Come on, come on, come on, bro. Let's come closer. Oh, it hit me? Thought I was dodging that. It's alright. Just gonna use the projectile so I can refill my rage. Ciao. Alright, here I have cover, but there are a lot of annoying archers, so I need to be careful. By the way, I can heal. Need to kill the archers first if I want to have the 3 stars. No archer here for now. Need to be careful, she's throwing some poison. No more archer. Over. Nice. All the stars, and I have 2 more wagons. So let's continue. I will have 2 more on the last stage as well. Very nice for the artifacts. Yeah, that was easy. Alright, saving the airstrike. Where is the big guy? Right here. Nice. Two more active skill points. I'm taking that. All right. Stage 42 already. All right, archers everywhere. Get closer. Nice. I love the AoE attacks. Saving you a lot of time. Alright, so 2 big guys here. Gonna just apply that and airstrike so I can control them. I was forced to cancel, otherwise I would have took the AoE attack coming from the lightnings. Nice, next wave. Alright, he cancelled me. I'm still close to get the challenge. Okay, no more projectile. Oh, there is one more guy. Alright, so let's use that. Airstrike. Nice. Down. 42 complete. 3 stars. Yeah, I wasn't fast enough, but I'm getting a lot of wax, so I'm taking that. Can upgrade a bit more the broken sword. You want me to show you the gear on the cell sword? I will show you that after that, okay? Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't call the wolf. Okay, avoid taking the damage from the tornado. Forgot to refill my projectiles before continuing. I can't refill my rage. Gotta save my rage. I'm gonna kill him with the combos. Nice. Oh, you know what? Oh, failed. I failed the challenge. Alright, this is okay. Still alive? Okay. Need to use a potion. Oh, the tornado is right here. Oh, wait, he jumped. Okay, done. How many stages? You have 50 stages in total here, and then you have the new season with 30 stages plus the unlimited stage. I'm gonna show you the gear of the cell sword, yes. Just, I need to quit that to get some projectiles again and maybe potions. Oh, second time it happens. Oh, the game is teleporting me here all the time when I'm on Dragon. Alright, let's refill the projectile and let me show you what I'm using on the cell sword. The gear I have isn't optimal at the moment. I could have way better. I'm still working on that though. Run faster, please. Okay. So this is the gear I have on the cell sword at the moment. I have 3 blue pieces of gear. I have 1 legendary tier 5 reforged 3 times. I have a purple tier 5 bow reforged twice with ignite weapon plus damage increase rate and active skill damage increase. So that's a very nice bow for a purple one, I mean. On the tier 5 legendary axe, I have shockwave plus 3 on R strike. This is my main skill. Parry linked attack, I'm not using the parry, but I have attack power plus 4%, which is not that bad to be honest. On the rest, I have a pulverize plus 1 on R strike. Increases the damage on targets with destruction by 20%. On the chest, armed conflict plus 2 on ignite weapon. So I have more attack when using the fire. On the gloves, Air Strike plus. So I have 5 hits when I'm using the Air Strike. And the Shockwave plus 2 on the boots. Then I have on the right that amulet to increase my skill damage by 5%. And crit rate necklace. Crit damage necklace. Is it? Yeah, crit damage necklace. And 2 crit rate rings here with a lot of damage increase rates on bosses. Damage increase, penetrating power, damage on bosses. Here, a strike combo damage, rage when using the ranged attack, attack power, and crit damage. On the earrings, I have only defensive stats, so we don't care about the earrings. The strike combo damage here as main, and skill damage here. And on the necklace, a damage increase, light attack speed, damage increase on bosses, and attack power. So pretty nice jewelry. On the trait tree, I have everything to up my damage first. As I'm always doing on all characters, to be honest. And on the skills, I'm using the Airstrike Plus mainly. So this is the skill here. 5 hits because I have the plus. Shockwave plus 5, so I have some... I'm gonna show that to you if I can. You see on the ground? This is Shockwave. You have 5 hits. And it's dealing a lot of damage to enemies in AoE, so this is very nice. And it controls the small enemies, so it is very strong. Pulverize, I need to work on that to have more damage on destruction targets. I would love to have at least a +3. That would be nice. Then I'm using the Ignite weapon with Armed Conflict +2 to increase my attack power, and I have the plus, so I have an AoE attack. And that's basically everything I have. And for the basic combos, I'm using only this one. With this one and this one to apply some destruction stacks on the target, so I increase my damage. And for the artifact, I'm using the twin axes as main. And the Endal tunic here, refined it 3 times, so I have more stats and a more crit rate at the base. And so if you want to see my stats, this is what I have at the base. Pretty low attack power in comparison with my assassin, with which I have 8,200. But very high crit rate at the base. So this is pretty interesting. Okay. So let me refill my potions before continuing. I have only 2. Oh, you know what? I don't care. 2 should be enough. Stage 44. Ignite plus. Just need to reforge your equipment and you will have some plus on the gear. Everybody's here. Alright, I'm dead. Oh my goodness. I thought that the airstrike would have controlled everyone in here, but it didn't. It's fine. Just gonna let them come. I will use the airstrike, it will be enough. Or maybe not, I can use the ignite so I increase my damage and... Alright, I took 1 hit, it's okay. Alright, next. Alright, 44. Next stage. Oh, the tornado's coming. I failed the challenge. You know what? It's okay. I'm gonna redo that a bit later. For now, I want to focus on the rest. Okay. I got the twin axes. All right. When I'm gonna start the new season of WORMWALKS, I'm just completing the 50 stages here, and I'm gonna start with the other characters. I'm already on the unlimited stages. I did that a bit earlier today with the assassin. But for now, I just want to complete the 51st stages. Alright, give me some rage. Okay, next. Oh, that was the last one, alright. So I think that I have maybe 2 or 3 stars. All the stars, amazing. Hardeners, I get another box of these. To get some blue one more time, I guess. Alright, time to get some rage. Gotta focus on the big guy here. Wow. Let's heal. Okay. The range of these guys with the spear is insane. Alright, so let's get closer. I wanted to hit the guy with the hammer, but he jumped. Okay, it's alright. I have the twin axes. I can use the ignite again. I can use the roar. Get out of the poison. Alright, next wave. That was my last potion, by the way. I need to be careful. Alright, get closer, bro. Oh, there is another flamethrower here. Alright, so let's use the roar. Come on, get closer. Now. Alright, over. Alright, need to quit that and get some potions before continuing. I'm getting closer to the stage 50 already. One more time the bug. Amazing. Where can I find some potions, by the way? Potions. Close to Redan's Rest here on the first ferocious beast in the gift. Don't want to craft potions. I'm saving my sweet grass for the trading. Right here. By the way, in the Alliance, I completed my mission, so I can claim that. Got a lot of elite soldiers in the WORMWALKS, so these go very fast. Okay, stage 48. 3 stages left. Yeah, Drogon is coming in like 50 minutes, bro, so... And please, avoid spamming the chat. Oh, wait, I'm taking a lot of damage. Gotta use that. Fire again. Projectile. Airstrike coming. Come on, get closer, guys. Ah, I'm getting in the fire. Come on, move. Oh, shut the fuck up. I got stunned by the lightning. I couldn't move and I took one hit and I died. I died. Shouldn't die like that. I should be careful about what I'm doing in fights. So I use the twin axes so I don't have the cooldown anymore. I'm just gonna use the fire. Get out of that. Use the airstrike plus. I can kill the one on the left. Nice. Oh, the big guy is here already. Just gonna refill my rage a bit. Okay, seems like they are all here. Fire again. Another projectile, so I have more rage. I'm just gonna wait 1 second before having the airstrike again. On the flamethrower. Very nice. Get out of the lightning. Wasn't expecting to have that attack on me. Okay, next wave. Got that big guy here. Suppose that he's not alone. More are coming, I guess. Oh, the lightning. Or, yeah, more guys here. Okay. Alright, need to get out of here and heal. Still have 1 minute and 3 guys. Don't know if I will have time. If I had the axe. Oh my god. Ah, fuck it. I still... Yeah, I have only 2 projectiles. I need to refill that before continuing again. Wasn't expecting to see that many guys. The cooldown on the airstrike plus is very high. Maybe I need to change and use... You know what? I will retry, but with another one instead. With this one. And by the way, I suppose that I can restore it and enhance it a bit. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't have many of these, but still. We'll have a bit more stats, I guess. 2%. Not a huge difference, though. Almost 80%. Did I equip it, by the way? Yeah. Okay. What set I'm using for the WORMWALKS? I have the champion set for now, but this is not optimal on the cell sword when you're using the tunic. Because I have way too much crit rate. So I'm working on the brute set at the moment as main set. On the cell sword only, I mean. That's my friend Dagon. Okay, end of the stream, guys. No, I'm joking. Still continuing like maybe 30 minutes and then I will stop. At least for this morning. I will come back a bit later, I guess. I have time today. Alright, so I changed my artifacts. So normally I should get my cooldowns faster on the skills. But I have way less crit and crit damage, seems like. So I don't know if it is gonna be better, to be honest. But yeah, I can try with that. We will see. Yeah, I can reduce the cooldowns on my skills, so I have the airstrike more often. Alright, I need to heal. Oh, the lightning, come on. It stunned me. Oh, he jumped out of the airstrike. Alright, mighty strike. 1 minute 40 seconds to complete that. It seems very short, to be honest. Oh man, I'm gonna die again. Almost. "50 seconds. No, the lightning! Fuck you! So many attacks! That is wild! 30 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is the time. Come on, don't cancel my animation. Ah, and I died. What the hell? One guy was still attacking me and so it didn't work. Oh my god. That stage is freaking hard. Like, if I remember that the 49 and the 50 were easier than this one. Oh, thank you, Ben Sopra, for the donation. I don't know how much euros it is, but thank you so much, bro. Alright, so let's get my projectiles again. Maybe I need to craft better projectiles to deal some AoE attack. That would help. But I don't want to waste my resources. Or maybe I have some poison keys and in that case, it is doable. Let's check. Projectiles. Don't care about that, but these ones. Yeah, I have a lot of poison keys, so you know what? I'm just gonna craft some. Here, the animal oil, I'm generally using that for the trading, but yeah, I have a lot of producers, so I think that I can use that without any trouble. We'll see. We will see what it does. Hey man, I wanted to have a two tier 5 gold weapons and knives, and I can now make a third gold thing tier 5. Should I do armor or merge it with my weapon? Personally, I decided to do the 2 weapons on my main character, and now I'm doing that on a secondary character because you need to do a lot of content with the 3 characters if you want to have a lot of rewards and stuff like that, and so it's always better, in my opinion, to enhance first the other characters. And damage first, so you can kill the enemies fast, and this is what I prefer doing, but then if your goal is to enhance only one character, then go for the chest, yes. Go for the chest. Do I still have potions, by the way? Got 4. I'm gonna craft some. Don't have enough sweetgrass for that. Okay, come back in the WORMWALKS. Will we be able to watch this stream while you get off? Yes, always. I always put the replay on my channel so you can still watch the stream when I'm off. Don't worry about it. And I'm not planning to put any restriction on my channels, restricted videos for my subscribers and stuff like that, don't worry. You're welcome. I took the lightning already. Fucking lightning, this is annoying. Alright, the annoying guy is here with the projectiles. Alright, I need to heal, otherwise I will die. I was gonna use 2 potions. Alright, next wave. Days Gouge. Mighty Strike. Now I can use the fire, and right here I can use the Earth Strike Plus, and I have everyone. That was very nice in comparison with previous tries. Now I need to be careful, refill my rage, use the roar, use the ignite, get out of the AoE, refill my rage again. Now I have the Earth Strike one more time. I can hit the 3 of them, very nice in comparison with before. Good timing with the lightning strike. Fire again, dodge, dodge. Projectile, roar, projectile. Oh, fuck you. I need to heal. I have the Earth Strike. This is over, guys. Almost. Let's finish that with the Mighty Strike attack. Oh, wait. Not enough damage. Nice. Better than before. The skill is amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing, right? You have very good feelings when you're casting that skill, controlling the mass of people and dealing high damage in AoE. That I love the Earth Strike Plus. I gotta do housework, so back and forward. Then have a good day, bro. Next stage. 49. And a flamethrower directly on start. Amazing. 2 flamethrowers. Alright. Okay, so let's use that and focus on one first. Okay, time to heal. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this guy first. Make sure that he has the destruction mark on him before attacking with the skill. So he takes more damage. Ah, I was in the lightning, I'm dead. Fuck you. I was too greedy. I wanted to hit with the 5 attack, and so I stayed in the light, and that was bad. I thought that I would have time to dodge, but I couldn't. Wow, look at the damage they inflict to me. This is insane. Okay, already used the 2 potions. If only I could have these 2 guys together like that. This is nice. Ah, same as before. I tried, but oh man, need to be more careful about that. Alright, I have the airstrike again. Oh, right in the lightning. Come on. All the time I'm doing that. Mighty strike. I'm immune to damage when I'm here. Almost dead. Oh, come on. This is so freaking hard. Okay, right here. But I guess that there is another wave right after this one. Base damage. Alright, the gauge is broken. 1 minute. And 10 seconds for the next wave. 2 other annoying guy here. Alright, they are... Oh no, the lightning again. Come on. It's an... Ooh. I think that I took a lot of attacks all of a sudden. Wasn't ready for that. So I need to quit. I need to get some more potions again. And I need to retry. The thing is that I have pretty good damage with the Cell Sword, but it's a bit slow to execute the attacks, and I need to land 5 hits with the Airstrike and wait for the animation to end. And so it's very hard to stay alive when you stay in the middle. Where with the Assassin you just have 1 hit, you go, you do the ambush, cutting mutilation, this is already over. It takes less than 1 second and you have your damage. Here, you need to stay in the middle and cast your skills. This is not that efficient, to be honest. The lightning is annoying. I need to be careful about the lightning and the AoE attacks coming from them. So when I cast my skill, I'm sure that it's not during the lightning effect. Another spot to find some potions. I need to check the interactive map. Wait a second, guys. Or I think that in High Garden I have some. Or maybe only projectiles, I don't know. Yeah, here you have only projectiles, and there... Yeah, you have some potions here, okay. Okay, let's redo that. No, you're right, I'm not using any buff here. I almost died, but I could land a few attacks. Oh, you have so many of them. And I need to heal again. Okay. Oh, he stayed in my back, unfortunately. Okay, let's heal. No, I need to pay attention about the lightning. All right, next wave. Alright, I need to destroy their effects, remove their buffs before attacking them with the airstrike. So they take a little bit more damage. Okay, I'm taking some damage, it's alright for now. Gonna retreat a bit. Heal. Okay. Alright, they are all here. No, I didn't have time for the last hit, and here I want to play a bit safer, so... No, I was in the linings. Alright, I have only 16 seconds left, so this is now impossible. Even if I'm doing that, I don't think I can win. No, not enough damage, of course I don't. No, look at that. I don't have enough damage for that. That was better than before, but I was lacking damage. Need to work on something. I don't know what. I need to increase my damage, so I'm gonna take some buffs, you know. I'm gonna complete some some God's Haven and stuff like that, and I will come back. Suppose that these buffs will make the difference. And I need to change something as well. No, I'm not sure if I want to change that. I think that the broken sword is great for the cell sword. I have big cooldowns on skills, and so far it was helping me. Not sure. Don't know. Think I want to stick with this one so I have more damage. Oh, didn't see that guy coming. Alright, only the big guy left. Can't skip the cutscene. Okay. We'll have more crit rate and attack power here. Okay. Now let's use a potion. Oh, this one is wild. For 30 minutes, 15% more HP, HP recovery, crit rate, active skill casting speed, and attack power. You know what? I might want to use this one. I hope that I won't die. And let's take the Alliance buff as well. I'm gonna take 24 hours for everyone, so they have the bonus. By the way, it's a mistake to do that. I should pick a 1 hour by 1 hour all the time, because if someone dies, he's just basically losing the effect. Okay, back in here. I forgot to refill my projectiles. Fuck you, bro. Alright, that time I had pretty good damage. Need to be careful about my HP, by the way. Yeah, this is way better in terms of damage. The Endal Tunic is way better. Alright, let's take the time to heal. And by the way, I have my projectiles that I crafted a bit earlier, so let's use them. Stop with your ranged attacks. Alright, let's heal. Fire. Oh no, the lightning! No, get out of here. Okay, it's fine. I still have one entire minute, so... Just a few more stats with the buffs, and it was way easier. Okay, so before continuing, I need to refill my projectiles again. So only a few stats have a super big impact. This is insane. That's why I need to work on my attack power and try to have some more. Alright, that was my funny time. Now let's go back in the WORMWALKS. So let me check my potions first. Still have 6, it should be enough, I guess, for the last stage. I will have 20 more expeditions after that, so this is pretty nice. Yeah, 20 more. I want to play Karan with some people. Does your Discord have looking for a group? I'm a solo player. You mean the Kraken? I have some active players on the Discord. You might find some groups if you ask. Oh, he cancelled me, motherfucker. I had great damage and the other shit is just cancelled me. Alright, so just one projectile and he's dead. Let's focus on her now. Amazing damage. Refill my rage. And she's dead. Amazing. That was way easier than the previous stage. Yeah, the bow fills my rage very fast. In fact, it gives to me 25% of my rage every time I'm using a projectile. So it helps a lot. That's coming from the trait tree. That's that trait here. It's not giving to you some ranged attack damage increase. Instead, this is some rage increased by 25%. I don't know if it is the right thing written here or if it is the wrong description, but yeah, this is giving to you some rage instead. Okay, so artifact expeditions. I have 42 free expeditions, so I can hit a guarantee. Let's see what I'm getting. Only a blue one, okay. 21 before the guarantee. Let's see if I can have at least 2 legendary. 2 legendary, it means that I cut the next guarantee or the first one. Let's see that. That would be nice. The twin axes would be very nice. You're welcome, bro. Rhaegar's Ruby. Not bad, to be honest. And our tunic. Let's go. 2 legendaries. One more? One more? No, that's enough, right? Look at that. That is pretty beautiful. So I had 1 guarantee, I suppose, and I cut 1 time. So I can probably upgrade one of them. Pretty nice. So yeah, I need to send my people to expeditions again. So if I go to artifacts, no, I don't have enough to refine it. I need 1 more copy to have the 4th refinement for both of them. I would have another effect. Inflicts a day's damage based on the enemy's bloodburst stacks upon removing the bloodburst stacks. Okay. And what about the tunic now? Plus 25% damage. Oh, this one. 25% damage is insanely high. So if I can get this one, my sellsword will start dealing way more damage than before. So that is nice. But I need 1 more. And by the way, I just got a few more wax, so I can probably upgrade this one a bit more. 80%. Not a big increase, but closer to the 100%. Alright. We'll need to clear this quest if I want to progress in the new content, by the way. The design is pretty good looking. What do you think about it? This is the final reward. Oh, you can see that on your character? Yeah, it looks great. Nice. But can we have only 1 per character? I hate that in that game, that you are forced to get only 1 per character. This is something that I hate. And here you have a lot of materials at the bottom. Want to purchase that? How much does it cost? Awesome, golden dragon. So let's go. I just got some by completing the stages in the WORMWALKS, so let's claim that. More free rewards. You have some more cards and stuff like that, so this is pretty cool. Alright. You also have a 2 box with this skin in the shop. In the packages, I guess. Can still purchase this one, by the way. Suppose I want. Oh, you have this one as well. For the big spenders. Weekly offer. No, there is nothing in here. In the special shop. A pass level 45 to reach that. Oh, this is the skin. Okay. Good to know. Some hardeners here, by the way. I'm gonna take that, or... No, I prefer going with some wax here. This is way better in my opinion. There are Stormlands. It seems like I have a lot of Stormland tokens. I think I'm gonna take the wax. This is so bad. It costs a lot and you get nothing inside. This is ridiculous. Suppose that I had only one for this one. Yeah, only one. Amazing. Alright. So... I think that I'm gonna stop here for now. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna take the time to go for lunch. And I will come back a bit later today. Alright? So I will continue pushing the content. But probably this afternoon I will try to continue the main quest here with my 3 characters. I'm gonna complete that. Because I need to do that if I want to progress the battle... not the battle pass, the season trade tree here. To be more efficient in the season WORMWALKS. I have only 9 points on 65 for now, so I really need to push that if I want to continue that content and have a better ranking at the end and better rewards. You have crazy stuff in the WORMWALKS here, so... Projectile recovery rate, so you can get some more during the fight, and you will be more efficient as well, so I need to work on that. Resets active skill cooldowns when entering perfect heat. Yeah, crazy things in here, so I really do need to work on that. So I need to complete my main quest. I need to do the Beyond the Wall expedition to progress the battle pass and get more points for the trade trees. And I will do that this afternoon, alright? So have a really nice day if you're not coming back, or see you later right after the lunch, alright? Maybe in 20 minutes, I don't know how much time I need. We'll take the time, 30 minutes, and I will come back a bit after that, alright? See you next time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and thank you for watching and being here today. That is very important as always, and I have a lot of fun by doing that and talking with you guys, so thank you so much for that. Take care, see you next time.